Welcome, staff. I'm going to take some time here to talk about cyberbullying with you. First thing we should do is ask ourselves, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place using electronic technology. Electronic technology includes devices and equipment such as cell phones, computers, and tablets, as well as communication tools including social media sites, text messaging, chat, and websites. As teachers, you might ask yourself, why do we need to focus on cyberbullying? Well, 93% of children ages 8 to 18 have computers at home. 66% have personal cell phones on which they are more likely to text than talk, and 76% own another multimedia device such as an iPad. A 2009 study from Common Sense Media found that parents nationally underestimate children's use of social network sites and often are unaware of how they are used. 37% of students, for example, admit they made fun of a peer online, but only 18% of parents thought their children would engage in such conduct. Here are a few stats on cyberbullying. 7 in 10 youth people experience cyberbullying before they hit the age of 18. About 37% of children between 12 and 17 years experience cyberbullying at least once. Nearly 1 in 6, 15%, of online teens said they had experienced unwanted forwarding of private communication. 18% of teens aged 15 to 17 and 11% of younger teens have experienced their bullies send their private messages to others or sharing them on public channels. 61% of teens who report bullying say it was because of their appearance. Here's a table that talks about the frequency of principals reporting cyberbullying from 2010 in the blue, 2016 in the yellow. As we look through this, daily, weekly reports went from 7.9% up to 12%. Monthly went from 9.4 in 2010 to 14.9% in 2016. Occasionally went from 45% in 2010 up to 54% in 2016. And never reporting, so showing that more schools are reporting, from 37.7% in 2010, and it dropped down to about 19.1% in 2016, showing that more schools are starting to track and report cyberbullying. You might ask yourself, what counts as cyberbullying? Well, posting mean comments online, which happens around 22.5% of the time, spreading online rumors, around 20.1% of the time, posting or catfishing sexual remarks, about 12.1%, profile hacking, photo sharing without consent, exclusion, establishing fake profiles, harassment, cyber talking, dissing, and trolling. These different acts of cyberbullying can affect students and other adults by suicide or suicide attempts, bad grades, students skipping school, emotionally scarring, depression, or poor mental health. Well, how can we stop cyberbullying as a school and as teachers? As a school, we can debunking misconceptions about digital behavior, building empathy and understanding for students, teaching online safety skills to all students and parents, equipping young people with strategies to reject digital abuse in their lives. As teachers, here are 10 tips to stand up against cyberbullying for students. First thing, the students can report to the school if the person is someone from the school. Collect evidence, such as taking a screenshot of the cyberbullying that took place. Report to a site, app, or a game. Talk to a trusted adult. That needs to be a parent that is in their house, a teacher, a counselor, could be a coach, or a family friend. Demonstrate care. Okay, we need to show the person being cyberbullied that they are not alone. We can pass that care on to the students as well. We all need to work together to encourage others to help report the harm. When you tell them to stop, explain that it is not cool to be a jerk to others. Don't encourage it, so students need to stand up in any way to help stop it. Stay safe. Resist posting something that may escalate the situation. So we need to teach students how to think before they hit the send button. And we need to teach them don't to give up. We need to think critically about what we can do to stop cyberbullying throughout the day and when we're on our own. If a student gets caught cyberbullying, these are the things that could happen to them. Gary County School District policy: the Board of Education prohibits bullying in any form, either by any student, staff members, or parents towards a student or a staff member on or while using school property, in a such vehicle, or at a school-sponsored activity or event. Students who have bullied others in violation of this policy may be subjected to disciplinary action up to and including suspension and/or expulsion. If appropriate, students who violate the bullying prohibition shall be reported to local law enforcement. If the cyberbullying gets reported to the law enforcement, criminal sanctions could come about, such as fines or even possible jail time. Troopers, it is time to stand up and speak out against cyberbullying. It's time for this to stop.